Now I don't actually drink that much tea in England at all, really, but chai over here is second to none. I make video. Right, so we took a mission down to Anabad Lake. But this is one place you wouldn't expect to find in Pakistan. So on the way to Passu, stopped at this little mountain hut for some chai, made by my good friend here. What's your name?
Amjad.
Amjad is making us some chai. Yeah.
Belongs from Hussaini.
Oh yeah.
Hussaini is suspension bridge, you can know.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
village name is Hussaini.
Just come out of Gulmat, little village, and we're on the Hussaini bridge. As you can tell, it doesn't look the safest of bridges, but I'm going to take the mission and try and cross it. Alright? So here we go. As you can see, the gaps in it are quite big, and just below is a massive drop into the river. Shit in hell. Oh! What is this? Views are nice there, but my god. But yeah, Hussaini Bridge, not for the faint-hearted, I have to say. So the weather in Pakistan is actually beautiful, like perfect time of the year to come. It's like great weather for driving, because obviously it's boiling hot. It's like 35 degrees now, but once you're on the bike, going a good speed, you know, it cools you down. But you know, this place is just amazing. I literally can't stress enough how much people have to come to Pakistan. It's like such a hidden secret of a place, especially up here in the north. I mean. Right, so I'm starting a bit of an off-road adventure now. It's about 50 kilometers, about 3 hours to this town of Shimshal. The track is pretty much this. So it's 3 hours. It's not going to be the most comfortable of rides, but apparently it's a really isolated village at the top of the mountain. So we're making our way there now, so should be a good little adventure if we make it before dark. Unless we don't die, but I've got good hopes. I've done about an hour of riding off the beaten track. This is classic off the beaten track. This pretty much all the terrain is just this rocky road all the way up. Right, so this is an obstacle we've got to cross. It doesn't look that bad, but it's actually quite deep, so let's see how this goes. Go for it. Oh fuck. Go, go. Oh shit. Oh fuck no. Well, that was an absolute disaster. I'm absolutely soaking wet. I pretty much toppled the bike into the rushing water. Another bike's broken down, so off-roading in Pakistan has defeated us today. We're not even halfway yet to this village we're trying to get to, so it's getting dark as well, so it's getting cold, and now I'm absolutely soaking. But that's travelling, it's all part of the fun. So I eventually made it to the town of Shimshal. It's probably the most isolated place I've ever been. So northern Pakistan as it is pretty isolated, but driving off-road for 3 hours to get to this place is, it was some mission to get here, but it's so cool. It's, you know, it's a tiny little village with really like indigenous people, so friendly, and obviously the views they've got to themselves is amazing. I'm staying in this guest house called the Sifat guest house. It's really cool. They provide us meals and everything. It's only like $1,000 a night. That's like $10 a night, so you can't get wrong with that. But now I'm just going to go for a little mission around the town, see what I can find. Are you hiding from me? Ame? Nice to meet you. And your name?
Shaha.
Shaha?
Isra.
Isra, nice to meet you. Peter? Yeah, so I'm just driving through the streets of, well, I wouldn't really call them streets, driving through the little roads of Shimshal. Honestly, it's such a, you know, like it's kind of like a Stone Age sort of place, you know, it's so remote and away from civilization, you know. It took like 3 hours to get here on this off-road track to really come to like a place that just hasn't been touched by the modern day world, which is nice in a way. It's really nice because, you know, there's no phone signal here, you know, no internet, like literally just basic living, and it's something that, you know, you don't find many places in the world anymore, which I think is quite sad. But you know, the people here are just so inquisitive into, like, especially me, my camera, you know. But yeah, it's a nice little place to drive through. It's all like old walls, dry stone walls, that sort of a thing, you know, but just a magical place. So we're making our way back along the track now. The conditions have turned a bit for the worst. Absolutely soaking. I'm very prepared for this trip of where I was going to go, but not the clothes that I have on me. So I only have one pair of jeans and they're wet, one pair of shoes, they're wet. Now one thing about motorbike in Pakistan is you don't actually get very far. The reason being because you stop every like 10 minutes to take a photo. In the middle of Narnia or something like that. So I've finally made it out of the treacherous valley to get to Shimshal. It's nice to be a bit more freer now, but oh my god, look at this view, seriously.